You're watching Weekend at Gabe's and I'm Weekend Gabe. This latest episode was brought to you by the good folks over at the Ghetto Flower. Use our code W@G for an exclusive 15% discount when visiting their site. Tell them I sent you. Now enjoy the show. Yo, we're back at it, broadcasting live to you and yours. It's Weekend Gabe. I'm in a new space, new vibe, new energy. Look, you can see the sign now, so you know it's real. We're back at a huge show tonight. Hugh Lee jumping on. Dave Koresh also going to be joining us later on in the show. We got a lot of things coming up. News that Gabe only cares about. And also, we got Sam, the real Sam Crane, joining us. But first off, you're checking out Weekend at Gabe's. Give us a follow on these socials at Weekend Gabe, at Weekend at Gabe's, the real Sam Crane, and the Ghetto Flower, joining us from an undisclosed location on the north side of Chicago, the real Sam Crane. How are you?
I'm doing great. Me and Derek Rose and Spock are chilling, having a good time, feeling great because it's a huge show tonight, Weekend Gabe. We got some guests that we've been trying to get for a really long time, and we are excited to get into it with everybody. First off, Hugh Lee, the incredible new project out, and we are going to get into all of that information. And, of course, Dave Koresh, not the one that you may have thought you saw on Netflix that one time. But a Chicago legend, I think, Dave Koresh, joining us. So we're going to get into all of that. But how are you doing, my friend?
Listen, man, we got downstairs into the basement. We got this new space. I actually really enjoy it. The connectivity to the internet stronger. So I don't think we're going to run into any issues like we have in the past. So I'm really excited, man. I like this. It's you can't see it over there, but there's a lot of space, so it's good. It's good for Gabe.
As a spokesman for the people, I can say we are enjoying what's going on behind you right now. The sign's just that little bit closer. You can read it. Def Jam right there. Not that you're doing free marketing for Def Jam, but if you were, that's how you would do it. And of course the woo. You gotta throw up the woo.
Like one of my only records that I've had or do own. But yeah, man, the Def Jam book, man, you got to buy that. I had to get that used because they don't publish it anymore. So, and it's not in great condition either. That's how much I wanted it.
Exclusive only. Weekend.
Yeah. Listen, man. But a lot coming up, man. I'm really excited about tonight. And then also next Tuesday, we'll tease that once we get to the end of the show. Tuesday night's going to be amazing.
What the people want to know, Gabe, was how was your 4th of July?
It was great, man. Friday, went to the beach. Saturday, had barbecue. Sunday, went out to dinner to celebrate my 10-year anniversary with my wonderful wife. So we did that.
Yes, Gabe. 10 years.
Monday, went to the Sox game. Got a bobblehead, Paul Konerko, Marvel collaboration that they got. That was cool. And then Tuesday, moved down here. So it was a really busy weekend. What about yourself?
It was smooth. We were out back. We were playing some bags. We had the homies through. Junebug was there. Nice. Spicy Mike came through. Barry Makes Beats. Monica Rose, Austin Nobles. We had a verified who's who of former Weekend at Gabe's guests in my backyard, and we got to everything. So it was good. It was good relaxation time, and I was into it.
Listen, I can't wait to play bags against you because I think I'm gonna really just destroy you.
Well, come through when we shoot our brand new segment that we can't tell the people about right now. But come through and we'll sort that out. Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, it's 8:03. Let's get into it. News that only Gabe cares about. Sam, set it up because I just butchered through it.
Ladies and gentlemen, you don't care. Your mother definitely doesn't care. Your girlfriend / boyfriend / they friend does not give a shit. But there is one man who cares about the news so that you don't have to, and that is why we call the segment News That Only Gabe Cares About.
And brought to you by the good people over at the Ghetto Flower. Use the coupon code W@G for 15% off on all purchases of $50 or more. All right, everyone, celebrating over the 4th of July. You saw a lot of you saw the worst of America first off, especially here in Illinois. But there was a lot of fuckery going on the social medias, and I am not a fan of spending money on fireworks or explosives because I really believe that you're literally blowing your money away. So why not let someone else do it, or go to an event where you can see professionals do it, and not have to worry about your hand being blown off. However, this is America, and we are a big DIY country. So let's go to the video and see some of America's.
Treat yourself Budweiser for this.
Here we go, America's. This is you, baby.
America's home videos.
First off, this is how I'm going to be turning up if Sam has a birthday party this month. I'm definitely going to burn some shit down and keep dancing while I'm doing it.
I saw this one. Yeah, I definitely saw this one.
But then my man sticks his time on.
He puts it out like a straight G, bro. And he's just like, yeah, no. I'm going to stomp that. Don't trip. I got it.
It's like, party don't stop.
Yeah.
Party don't stop. And then Chief Keef released this video. Hang on for it. That's like the safe part. Then this is the not so safe part.
Not the cars.
I know, right? Imagine you pulling up in a new car, and then now your shit looks like it just went through the.
I've had very similar things like that happen to me. It's
really
important to be safe, dog. Like, especially when you're firing off them cakes, especially a tall one on a windy day.
Did you see this one in Minneapolis?
Oh, good God.
So this is me staring at America right now. The absolute fuckery, man. It's too real. It's not. We need to do better. That's all I'm saying. It's like, let's just do better, please. One time in a year, let's just do better.
I like your philosophy, though. I really do. Have somebody else buy the fireworks. I think I'm going to live the rest of my life by that.
The barbecue I was at on Saturday at my brother-in-law's house, his neighbor went to his roof and was like, "Hey, check it out. I'm about to blow some stuff off." He was really nice about it because he let us know. And I was like, "Yeah, go in, bro." And he went literally on his roof, set up a spot, and was just like blowing off all types of shit. And I was like, "Man, go in. I have no problem with that. It ain't coming out of my pocket, and I enjoy watching it. The kids love it. Go in." I just don't like buying that shit. I think we could be doing better. But
on top of the fucking 3-hour drive that you have to make to even get that shit.
Exactly.
Not for me.
Don't put anything on fire in my hands for your birthday party. That's all I'm saying. Let's keep everyone safe.
I'm glad that you said on air that you're coming to my birthday party. Now I can hold you to that.
I didn't even know if there was a party, but I assumed that there would be. All right, Michael Jordan is the first ever 100. I don't even know what OVR means. Maybe
overall.
There you go. Overall player in NBA 2K. There used to be cheat codes for these games where there'd be like players who'd never died, never ran out of ammunition. And, those were kind of fun. But then playing against somebody who has unlimited 100% everything doesn't really make the game seem as fun. Foul or fair that now Michael Jordan is like unfuckable?
I pose you a separate question, Weekend Gabe. I vaguely remember in this moment in time, I believe it was Madden 2008. Don't quote me on that. I think it was Madden 08. Devin Hester had 100 overall speed. And I remember that being a sticking point with people who were playing the game. And you shouldn't play Madden because it's the shittiest sports franchise.
Right.
But I remember that being a thing, and I remember Devin Hester being literally unplayable in that game because he was 100 overall. I'm against, what is the sense in having your cap be 99 if you're going to turn around and make somebody 100? My whole thing, and I was saying this to you in the pre-production meeting, is I believe it was 2K11 when they first introduced Michael Jordan to the game, which is a big deal because Michael Jordan never sold his rights to be in games like NBA Live, when they were still doing those. So they had to do all these workarounds. Sometimes you would play as a character who had the same ratings as Michael Jordan, but was very much a white guy, things like that. So it was cool in 2K11. And now here we are 12 years later, and we're slapping Michael Jordan on the cover, and we're giving him 100 overall rating. It's like, The 90s were a really long time ago, guys. I think we can let it go. You know, we got some pretty cool cats in the league right now. You know, you talk about Giannis. I don't want to talk about Devin Booker because I don't like him. But Zach LaVine just re-signed. You know, there are all kinds of incredible talents out there. Jason Tatum, Kate, all of these people you could have put on the cover. But you went with Michael Jordan, and I got a feeling it is because you had to pay Michael Jordan some sort of fee to be there. So, no, not with this. I may try and dust off my copy of Madden 08 to see if I can play with 100 overall speed Devin Hester.
I don't think you're gonna be able to fucking. You just run in circles on you. I just no. I don't want to play that. And I don't think I want to play against. I mean, I would like to play with 100 overall Michael Jordan. I don't want to play against overall.
Yeah, it's like when your friend picks that team, you're like, okay,
like,
well,
fuck.
I guess I'm picking the exact same team because that's the only way it's fair.
Right, exactly. Like I'll pick a bunch of 90s overall players and really see if it's a challenge.
It should be noted that 2K is really stingy and very scientific about its ratings. Like the best player in the game last year was ranked like 96, like 97. Like that's their cap. I believe Steph Curry was a 91 this year, and you're talking about the Finals MVP, bro. Like, what are we talking about here? You know, like.
I think they put him as 99. He's a 99 rating, which if you watch this year, he was not a 99 rating player.
I don't know, man. Steph is wrong, but I don't know. I think we can let Mike go. The 90s were a long time ago. I know that's hurtful to hear, Weekend Gabe.
No, it's starting to become 85 Bears ish. I'm ready to let go. Let's stop talking about it. It was cool if you were there. If you missed it, I'm sorry. You can still watch the highlight videos, but I'm ready to stop living off nostalgia. You know, we already got the Last Dance documentary. I don't need any more Michael Jordan. I'm good. My cup is filleth. This does nothing for me.
Over, Weekend.
I'm good. All right. Well, I still think it's foul that they made anyone 100. You know, I think that's ridiculous. All right. Last one. James Caan today passed away at the age of 82. Shout out to ESPN for highlighting James Caan's sports contributions with Brian's song in the program. If you haven't seen the program, my God, what are you doing with your life? Go watch that ASAP. So this was a pretty sad day because if you're a fan of Godfather, then you know him as Sonny Corleone, who famously was murdered and just butchered with the AK-47s or choppers.
Look how they massacred my boy.
I posted from our Weekend at Gabe's a woman who did that scene in the Marge Simpson. That's just so hardcore. It's dope. Yeah. I don't know if this was appropriate for me to post that gift over to James Caan news because I was like, they didn't kill him. He just sort of died of natural causes. But yeah, so Godfather is one of my favorite films, obviously, like anyone else. And then the program is one of my favorite films. I don't know if you had a chance to see this yet, right?
I don't think I've ever seen this movie. I got to be honest though, I grew up in the UK, so I did not watch it took me a long time to catch up with even Rudy. It was a long time.
Yeah, so he is a head coach of a college program, and essentially is like blue chips for football. So it's if you've seen Blue Chips with Shaq, it's like pretty much the same thing. Like they were just like covering for college players. They would never ever make a fucking film like this in the 2000s.
It was too real. Yeah, it was way too real.
It was dealing with steroid use, abuse of women, and all types of scandalous shit, man. No college team would ever allow their uniform or their likeness to be used in the shit. But anyways, he said the most famous line, "Are you injured or are you hurt?" And he's like, "What's the difference?" He's like, "If you're injured, you can still play. Or if you're hurt, you can still play. But if you're injured, you can't." And he's like, "Well, I guess I'm just hurt." So, so James Caan is dope for that. What do you have other James Caan films?
Elf, a film that I watch every year around Christmas time. An underrated James Caan role where he plays Buddy the Elf's father. And truly a heartwarming film, if you're out there. But yeah, R.I.P. James Caan. You know, I got to be honest. I watched The Godfather, obviously, but I had no idea that he was the actor who played the son until today. So, you know, you learn something new. Maybe that's the youth in me. But yeah, R.I.P. James Caan. And I guess I have to watch the program now.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. Go put that into your life. Also, the father of Scott Caan, who was part of a hip hop duo with The Alchemist. So a bit of a did you know there. Anyways.
Yeah. Nobody knew that except for you. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why it's news that only Gabe cares about on this Thursday, July 7th, 2022.
Thank you for watching the latest episode of Weekend at Games on YouTube, brought to you by the Ghetto Flower. Make sure to also click on the links in the description for more information to our guests and access to exclusive new music from the Ghetto Flower and so much more. Make sure to also like and subscribe to the show, and also continue to share, support, and show love by clicking on any of the links surrounding my head. Thanks for watching.